Alrighty, here we are at a new day with a new pattern. We're going to go down to pattern focus to find it, and I'm going to go down to here, which is today's pattern. We're going to do Manana. There's another one where it looks like they've played with the letter M. So we're going to do a series of kind of cursive like M's. 1, 2 like that, 1, 2 like that, right? And then in between each one, we're going to do it again, overlapping. And then it looks like we're going to aura that, each one, going ahead and overlapping. And then at the bottom, we need to do some attaching here. Okay. So it looks like that. And here it is in this. So it's a ribbon-like tangle, clearly. Well, let's give that a go. Shouldn't be too difficult if you can write the letter M, you should be able to do this pattern. Clearly, that's the way this goes. I think I'm going to put it on one of these coffee dyed tiles because I got one sitting here that keeps popping out at me. So I'm going to just give this a go. Who knows how that's going to look. I'm going to actually use one of my PN pens because when I do it with a paper that's already got some sort of dye or something on it, not sure how it's going to work. So is that black or dark brown? It's actually black. I think I want the dark brown. Where's my dark brown? Well, there's light brown. Light brown will work. Okay, so let's just do it. Do some M's, and then in between the M's we're going to do some more M's. You probably can't see that very well though. I'll do it again over here. And then we're going to aura that. Okay, let's try that again, going a different way, because you can't see that. Yeah, I'm not liking that. You can't see it at all. So let's do something else. I may have to move to a different page because you can't see that. I think I'll continue working on this at another time, but you guys really can't see that at all. So I'm going to just set this to the side and grab myself another piece of paper. Let's do one of these. There we go. I'm going to switch back out of my brown pen to a regular black. I'm going to try again. So M, and then that, over it. That's how it goes. And then you just kind of connect these bits. Like that. I'm going to go the other way. It's really easy to do. If you can draw a cursive M, you can do this. Super simple. That's cool. I like that. That makes an interesting shape. Not like anything I've ever done before, so I really like it. Think I like the sample where it shows them with some striping inside. That's kind of cool. try that. See what happens. I feel like that needs to go through there though. Why not? Why the heck not? Okay, I'm just gonna embellish at this point so I can start answering some more questions. Nike or Adidas, doesn't matter. Neither. Cheetos or Fritos? Well, that depends on what I'm eating it with. Just as a plain snack, like just to grab some chips, Cheetos. With a meal, with chili or something, Fritos. Or with a dip, Fritos. But just by itself, Cheetos. So it kind of depends. How's that look? Well, that's kind of cool, huh? I like that. I'm good with that. Let's do it up here too. Where the highlight is on this one depends on where I put the highlight over here. Oh, I like it. Okay. I'm super happy with that. And I think these need to be done inside these triangles. Like that. All right, more questions. Let's see. Let's do a bunch at once here. peanuts or sunflower seeds. Ever hear of the group Très Bien? No. Peanuts or sunflower seeds? Sunflower seeds. Ever take dance lessons? No. Is there a profession you picture your future spouse doing? Well, being as how I've been married for 34 and a half years, yeah, no, I don't see myself having a future spouse with a particular profession. I see myself with the current spouse, and he already has a profession, so I don't envision him changing professions anytime soon. Sorry to the 12-year-old who made these questions. Some of them aren't too bad. Some of them are just not appropriate for us more mature question answerers. Okay, let's continue on. Can you curl your tongue? Yes. I had to stop and do it, but yes, I can. Ever won a spelling bee? I'm a good speller, and I know we've had spelling contests at school. Don't think I was ever in a formal spelling bee, so I can't say that I ever won a spelling bee. Yeah. But I do remember being in school and having spelling contests within the classroom. And I suppose I may have won some of those, but they don't stand out in my mind, so maybe I never actually won. Maybe I just got close. I'm a pretty good speller, though. I'm the one who everybody in the family asks, how do you spell such and such? Yeah, that's me. And even if I'm not completely accurate with my spelling, I get close enough that they can then look it up, whereas whatever they were doing wasn't even remotely close, and so they couldn't even get Google or spell check on their word processor to even make an attempt at the word. So yeah, I'm the one in the family that does all the spell checking. When anybody has to write something, I'm the one who goes over it and makes sure that things are spelled right. That's me. And I don't think I've ever actually won an actual spelling bee. Now that I think about it. I think I'd have remembered that. That would have been something momentous. Don't think that's ever happened. But you never know. Could be something that was so traumatic I just blocked it right out of my thoughts, but I don't think so. Okay. Okay, next question. Have you ever cried because you were so happy? Of course. I have had happy tears? Hasn't everyone had happy tears? I don't know. Maybe people haven't. I've never really thought about it. Let me know if you have never had happy tears. Because that's not something I'd ever actually thought about. I just kind of assumed everyone has had tears of joy. It's like the whole thing, right? I never thought that maybe there would be people living that have never experienced that. That would be sad. But yes, I have had tears of joy. Most memorable tears of joy would be crying when my son was born. That was an awesome thing. Alright, let's see. I need to fill that one in, but I'm going to get the bigger pen for that. This little pen just is not quite going to cut it. Oh, if you guys are the praying kind, could you take a moment and say a prayer for my friend, the one who had been in the hospital earlier this year with his pancreas, is going to have surgery to hopefully correct the problem. It's still not right, and the doctor has taken a sort of a wait and see sort of attitude, hoping that it would kind of heal on its own, and it's not. And so they are in the process of getting approval from the insurance company to have surgery. So if you would put that on your heart, I would appreciate that. Ooh, that came out really cool. I'm super happy with that. That is not where I thought this was going, but I really like it. This was called what? Manana. And then it needs a little bit of shading, I think. Okay. Next bunch of questions. This was a big bunch of questions. That was question number 73, and there's 100 of them. So, okay. Do you own any record albums? Okay. Once again, it's a question from a young person, because all us old folks, yes, we have record albums, and I still have mine. My favorite record albums, that are the ones that I still own, I had a small box that I kept my records in. Back then, records were super expensive. You didn't just buy music like you do now and just have hundreds or thousands of songs on your phone or your iPod or whatever other MP3 player you may have. It just didn't happen. You saved up like a long time to buy a record album. I remember record albums being probably the equivalent of, gosh, it took me months. I would probably buy one record a year, maybe two a year. That was it. That's all I could afford. And so, you know, they were like precious. They were gold. You didn't lend out your your record albums to just anybody because they might ruin them. You know, they might scratch them or break them somehow. And so, you know, I had this little box, and I would take the box with me for sleepovers and things, and we would play the albums, but you didn't, and you got together with your friends. That's the other thing. You got together with your friends, and you made sure that you didn't buy the same album somebody else did, because, you know, that would be wasteful. And then if you wanted to, you know, have a copy of that music, you had to put on the radio or the record player, and then you had to use your cassette thing, and everybody had to be super quiet, and you literally played the record and you hit record, and everybody had to sit there very quietly, and if something happened, like it skipped, or, you know, the phone rang, or, you know, your sister came in the room or something, you had to start your recording all over again. That was such a pain. But that's how you got your music to travel with you. I believe I have some Cher, the Half-Breed album, where she's on the cover of the album on the horse. I had a Neil Sedaka album. I had a Barry Manilow album. Trying to remember, what albums did I have? Donna Summer. I had a Donna Summer album. Like I said, I didn't have very many. I probably only, in my lifetime, myself, purchased 8 or 10 albums. And then cassettes came into being, and cassettes became more affordable, and, you know, and then we moved on to CDs and MP3, and music became cheap. And so now, you know, I've got hundreds of CDs, but I only have a few LPs. That was a nice trip down memory lane. All right, I like that. Gotta have that little bit of white. Makes it all just pop. Love it. Okay, there we go. Manana. I will see you manana. You have a great day, and go out and do something nice for someone today, and I will see you later. Bye.